people started to believe in Greek gods and goddesses, they associated places with the gods and goddesses. As Pan is the god of nature, water, and caves, this is just natural that this place will be dedicated to Pan.
Pan was usually depicted with prominent horns and a goat's hairy legs and hooves. Like the Egyptian gods, Pan was complex and changeable, sometimes playful, and sometimes exceedingly bad, tempting people to drunkenness and wild sex, traits that would later show up in the devil. Now, Pan is a god of disorder.
Yes, this is the origin for the word panic. When people were walking in the woods and suddenly someone comes out of the bushes, half man, half goat, everyone was panicked. So it is going very well with disorder. Although it was a very funny creature, and these beautiful girls dancing. It was also very fun.
Even before the Greek religion reached Banias, a similar nature god had been worshipped here for thousands of years. And local people came to this spring to drink, dance, feast, and frolic. In 19 BCE, King Herod the Great, a Jewish king installed by the Romans, constructed a grand marble temple here dedicated to Pan, turning the once humble gathering place into a formal shrine.
The cave now was blocked with a beautiful building. So a new place was built for Pan, and it is artificial cave that you see on top of us.
Pan's devout followers built the artificial cave because they felt that the god was meant to be worshipped outside, in nature. So Pan is so connected to the wild that he's part animal.
Exactly.
For an Egyptologist, that's completely normal, to have a god that's made up part animal, part human,
but
right?
not so much to the Greek gods. Most of the Greek gods and goddesses are beautiful human beings.
And that's why people worship Pan so much. He's the god of drunken revelry, of orgies, of doing whatever an animal wants to do with baser urges.
Pan is a god that people loved.
Pan was worshipped here until the Muslim conquest in the 7th century. With his horns and debauched ways, the ancient Greek god Pan shared some important features with the modern devil. But again, Pan wasn't considered evil. The concept of pure evil would come later. The island of Sri Lanka, 19 miles off the southern coast of India, is a melting pot of religions and cultures, many of them worshipping violent gods. With over 3 million followers, Hinduism is the country's most popular religion after Buddhism. Hinduism is an ancient religion, probably one of the oldest belief systems still practiced widely in the modern world, maybe even as old as the ancient Egyptian religion. And it's also polytheistic, with a pantheon of many gods. Gods that sometimes cause bad things to happen. The Hindu goddess Kali is associated with great strength and violence. Images depict her holding a bloody blade, wearing a necklace of severed human heads. She's usually accompanied by Shiva, god of creation and destruction. Although there are terrifying aspects to both Kali and Shiva, Hindus do not consider them evil. The Muneeswaram temple in the town of Chila is one of the oldest Hindu temples on the island. I'm here to meet one of the temple's priests, S. Srinivasa Sarma. Hinduism has many, many gods. How many different gods are there?
There are so many different ones for education, one for greatness, and for good health.
Good wealth?
Yeah.
Is there a god of war?
Shiva.
And can you tell me about some of the more powerful and venerated?
The powerful is Kali. She is punishing the people when they do bad things.
So some gods, and particularly goddesses, are capable of punishment, but that's not Satan, that's not a devil in Hinduism.
That's not the devil.
Where does evil come from?
According to the Hinduism, people, they create the evil things, then they become evil.
So there's no god of evil,
No God of evil.
and there's no devil.
No devil.
The absence of a devil figure is common to all polytheistic religions. Hindu gods, like ancient Greek or Egyptian gods, are supernatural reflections of human complexity. It's not that polytheistic gods are angry or spiteful. They're just complicated, full of every aspect of this world, not just the good. Whether ancient or modern, they're seen as mercurial beings capable of loving kindness, generosity, and of terrifying destruction. Gods like Kali and Shiva destroy in order to clear the path for humans to find knowledge and happiness. So even these violent gods are actually a positive force. Evil is thought to come from humans, not supernatural beings. But Hinduism is not the only religion in Sri Lanka. Many locals continue to believe in spirits even older than the Hindu deities. And some of these spirits bear an uncanny resemblance to our devil. Professor Tisa Karyawasam has agreed to guide me through a Sri Lankan healing ceremony called the Devil Dance. Oh, that's sprinkled with holy water. And then purified?
Yeah, correct, yes.
The earliest traces of this ritual date back to 2500 BCE. Many Sri Lankan